Today let me show you how to make afrobeat from scratch, starting from chord progression. Yo, the name is Wizkid, still the solution career, providing solutions to your problems. Hit the subscribe button if you are new to this channel. Turn on the notification bell, like the video, leave a comment and subscribe. So guys, let's create afrobeat from scratch. I'm gonna use a tempo of 104. Then I'm using hypersonic. So the first thing I did was to start with a chord progression. So I'm gonna use this chord progression. What I've done is I've controlled the velocity and the panning by pressing Alt R. Okay, so you can see. So the next thing I'm gonna do is to make you listen to this chord progression. Sorry. Alright, so listen to the chord progression, then we continue. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to add the bass note to it by holding Ctrl plus Shift, then selecting the root note. The next thing I'm going to do is to duplicate this root note, then bring it a little bit down, okay, to create a bass note for it. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is to fill some bars like this. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna control the bass notes by selecting everything, reducing the velocity. Alright, so guys, now this is how it sounds. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to make this chord progression sound more realistic by pressing Alt plus X on the keyboard to bring this tramizer. So the next thing I'm gonna do is to play with the start time and the end time, okay? Okay guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is to route this to the mixer track. Then I'm gonna add some filters to it. The first filter I'm gonna add is EQ. Okay, so what I did was that I cut off some of the lows and then some of the highs, okay, just to make it a little bit more soft. The next thing I'm going to do is to play with the volume knob here. Okay, so guys, the next thing I'm going to do is to create another melody on top. So I'm gonna clone the hypersonic. So I'm gonna select marimba from hypersonic. I'm gonna go to the piano roll. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to create melody from this chord progression. Alright, I'm gonna duplicate this Okay, so I'm gonna select everything, bring it here like this. This not on the key, so I'll bring it on the right key. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate it and bring it here again. Put them on the right key. Okay guys, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to duplicate this to fill the whole bars. Okay guys, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to hit Alt+R, then play with the velocity and the panning. Okay, then I'm gonna route this to the mixer channel 2. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to add some reverb to it. Okay, so guys, what I'm gonna do is to let me save it. Alright, so let's continue. Guys, what I'm gonna do is to play with this string here, give it about 25%. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to create some guitar melodies on top. I'm gonna use the same hypersonic. Alright, let's try this. Alright, so I'm gonna create some guitar melody on top, something simple guys. Sorry, bring this on the right key. So what I'm gonna do is to okay, so what I'm gonna do is to highlight everything, then fill this bar too, press Alt+R and play with the velocity and pan. Alright, so guys, after playing with the velocity, this is how the guitar melody sounds. So I'm gonna send this to the mixer track and add some filters. So the first filter I'm gonna add is EQ to cut off some of the lows. I'm gonna use this preset. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to add reverb to it. Cut off some of the lows. Okay, so guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is to place it on the playlist and fill some bars like this. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is to add the drums, simple drums to it. So I'll use this agogo. Okay, then I'm gonna go to the piano roll, highlight everything, duplicate to fill. Okay, so let's listen. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is to reduce the volume a little bit. Okay, so guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is to add more percussions. I just want to keep it very simple. Okay, I'm gonna layer it with this one, copy, paste, simple like this. Alright, so guys, right now what I'm gonna do is to add some shakers to it, shaker loops. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this one. Okay, so double click, change this to stretch, then play with the time, reduce the velocity a little bit, then fill the bass. Okay, so guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is to add some drum fills. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Alright, so guys, I like it. Okay, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Links to my previous videos too also down there, go and watch them, some of it may help you. So the next thing that I'm gonna add is to add some crash. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one. Bring it here, something like this. Double click, play with the volume knob. You see that? So guys, the next thing I'm gonna add is to add my kick. Okay, let's fill it normal afrobeat group kick. Alright, so guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is to add another melody to it. Let me use hypersonic again. Let's try. Alright, something simple. Okay, copy, highlight everything. Sorry. Okay, bring this here. Let's listen and see. Okay, okay guys, I'm gonna keep it simple like this. Alright, fill this bar too as well. Alt plus R, play with the velocity and pan like this. Okay, so guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is to send this one to the mixer track. Sorry, I don't know why the mouse is going fast like that. Then I'm gonna add some filters to it. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is to add EQ. Use this preset, cut off some of the lows. Something simple. Then I'm gonna add some reverb to it. Okay, cut off some of the lows. Alright, alright, so guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is to add some percussions, some layers, okay, just to give it groove. So I'm gonna use bongo and some conga. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is to go to this place, the piano roll. Let me try this. Okay, something simple like this. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight everything, then fill this bar too. Alright guys, I think the volume for the crash is down. Okay, so guys, the next thing I'm gonna add is to give it a little bit pad. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to clone the hypersonic again. As such, I'm using the hypersonic for everything, so I'm gonna clone this. Then let's add pad to it, soft pad. Okay, something like this, and I'm gonna copy the chord progression, paste it here. First of all, I'm gonna take off the bass notes, delete them. Alright, then I'm gonna control the volume. We listen to it first. Let me solo it. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do is to send this one to the mixer track 5. Then I'm gonna cut some of the lows. Okay, add EQ to it, select this preset. Okay, something like this. Then we control the volume knob. Alright guys, so I think this is all that I will do for today. So let's play everything together. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit arrangement. Okay, alright guys, so after doing a little bit arrangement, this is how the beat sound. Remember, it's not the full arrangement and it's not fully mixed, so listen to the final thing. Okay, so guys, this is how to make afrobeat from scratch. If you are new to my channel, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like the video, share this video as well if it helps you. The name is God Science, still the solution career, providing solutions to your problems. See you in the next video. Stay blessed.